Welcome to the English with Chloe and Eli podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Conversational English Lessons Podcast. I'm your host, Eli.
And I'm Chloe. We're so happy to have you with us today.
Today, we're diving into one of my favorite topics, and something that can make your English sound so much more natural and fluent. We're talking about common slang and idioms.
That's right. Idioms can be tricky because they don't always make sense literally. But once you know them, they add so much color to your conversations. We're going to break down some of the most common ones for you.
Exactly. It's going to be a piece of cake. And hey, that's our first idiom.
A perfect start, Eli. So when something is a piece of cake, it means it's very easy to do. For example, I thought the test would be hard, but it was a piece of cake.
Right. I remember trying to build some furniture last weekend. The instructions made it look like a piece of cake, but it took me 3 hours, and I ended up with an extra screw. So, not always a piece of cake.
Definitely not. In that situation, you just had to bite the bullet.
Ooh, another good one. What does bite the bullet mean, Chloe?
To bite the bullet means to decide to do something difficult or unpleasant that you've been avoiding. For example, I hate going to the dentist, but I have a toothache, so I'll just have to bite the bullet and make an appointment.
You face the situation because you have to. Okay, let's talk about social situations. Sometimes it's hard to start a conversation with new people. You need to break the ice.
Break the ice means to say or do something to make people feel more relaxed and comfortable when they first meet.
Yeah, at a party last week, no one was talking. So I told a silly joke to break the ice, and soon everyone was laughing and chatting.
That's a great way to do it. Okay, mini challenge for you, Eli. You're in a new class and the teacher asks everyone to find a partner, but you don't know anyone. How do you break the ice?
Easy. I turn to the person next to me, smile, and say, "Hi, I'm Eli. Do you want to be partners?" A simple introduction is a perfect way to break the ice.
Perfect. Now let's move on to idioms about secrets and information. Have you ever heard someone say, spill the beans?
Oh, all the time. It means to tell someone a secret. Like, come on, spill the beans. What did you get for your birthday? You're asking someone to share the secret information.
Exactly. It's similar to another one, let the cat out of the bag. They both mean revealing a secret, but there's a small difference. Spill the beans is often used when you're encouraging someone to share.
Right, and letting the cat out of the bag is usually accidental.
You didn't mean to reveal the secret.
I have a story about this. My friends and I planned a surprise party for my brother. I was talking to him the day before, and I said, "I can't wait for your party tomorrow." I totally let the cat out of the bag. The surprise was ruined.
Oh no. Well, your explanation of the difference between those two idioms really hit the nail on the head.
Ah, see what you did there? To hit the nail on the head means to say something that is exactly right. So if your friend is describing a problem perfectly, you can say, "You hit the nail on the head."
All right, let's take a quick break from our list and answer a question from one of our listeners. Eli, would you do the honors?
I would love to. This question comes from Yuki in Japan. Yuki writes, "Hello, Eli and Chloe. I hear people say, 'I'm down.' Does this mean they are sad? Thank you."
That is an excellent question, Yuki, and it's a great example of why slang can be confusing. While feeling down can mean feeling sad, when someone says, "I'm down," it usually means the complete opposite.
Totally. "I'm down" is a casual way to say, "I'm willing to," or "Yes, I want to do that." So if I ask Chloe, "Hey, do you want to get pizza later?"
Yeah, I'm down for that. It means I'm in. I agree.
So Yuki is a positive, enthusiastic yes. Great question, and thank you for sending it in.
Okay, back to our list. Let's talk about time. Eli, how often do you clean out your garage?
Once in a blue moon.
And once in a blue moon means very rarely. It doesn't actually have to do with the color of the moon. It's just a fun expression for something that doesn't happen often.
Like, I love cheesecake, but I only eat it once in a blue moon because it's so unhealthy.
A perfect example. Now, what about things that are very expensive? We have a great idiom for that. If something costs an arm and a leg, it's extremely expensive.
Oh, for sure. I wanted to go to that big music festival last summer, but the tickets cost an arm and a leg, so I decided not to go.
Right. You might say, I love that car, but it would cost me an arm and a leg.
Okay, I think it's time to switch gears a bit. We've talked about classic idioms, but what about some more modern slang you might hear, especially online?
Good idea. These change fast, but some have stuck around. For example, the word lit.
Yes, if something is lit, it means it's amazing, cool, or exciting. You'd say, the concert last night was lit.
It's definitely very informal, so you probably wouldn't say it in a business meeting, but with friends, it's very common. How about this one? No cap.
No cap simply means no lie or for real. You say it at the end of a sentence to emphasize that you're being truthful. For instance, this is the best pizza I've ever had. No cap.
That makes sense. Okay, one more that's really common in the context of dating and friendships online, ghosting.
Ah, yes. Not a nice one. To ghost someone is to suddenly stop all communication with them without any explanation. You just disappear, like a ghost.
It's a frustrating experience. You might hear someone say, I thought we had a great date, but then he started ghosting me.
Okay, Chloe, are you ready for our final challenge? The Idiom Roleplay Challenge.
I was born ready. Let's do it.
All right, situation 1. I ask you, hey, Chloe, have you decided if you're moving to the new apartment or staying here? But you are still undecided. What do you say?
Honestly, I'm still on the fence. Both options have pros and cons. To be on the fence means you're undecided about something.
Perfect. Okay, situation 2. I call you and I say, hi, Chloe, I don't think I can come to the movie tonight. I have a headache and I just feel a little sick. What would you say?
Oh no, it sounds like you're feeling a bit under the weather. You should get some rest. Under the weather is a common idiom for feeling sick.
Exactly right. Last one. Imagine we are business partners. I've done all the research for a project and given you all the information. I say, okay, Chloe, I've done my part. Now it's your turn to make the final decision.
Then I would reply, okay, I understand. The ball is in my court now. I'll review everything and let you know my decision by tomorrow.
You aced it! The ball is in your court means it is now your responsibility to take the next step.
Well done.
Wow, we covered a lot today. Before we wrap up, I want to give our listeners a few practical tips for learning and using idioms.
Great idea.
First, listen for them. When you're watching movies or TV shows in English, pay attention. You'll start to hear these everywhere. Second, don't try to memorize 50 at once. Pick just 2 or 3 a week and focus on them.
That's a good tip. Slow and steady.
And finally, try to use them. The best way to remember an idiom is to use it in a conversation. Even if you make a mistake, it's great practice.